Want to play a little, honey?
Depends on what you have in mind.
Yeah, there are indications that the lady had herself quite an evening.
Are you trying to say she was promiscuous?
And his face was covered with a stocking, but his hands were black.
What is it with these hunky women? Every time one of them gets the idea they've been raped, it has to be by a black man.
So you were intimate with her?
We both were. We didn't kill her.
I didn't kill her! I swear I...
How many times you been to bed with him?
I never saw him before. I didn't know him.
Oh, how many times have we heard that before?
I don't care. It's the truth.
Are you used to going out alone at 10 o'clock at night to get a bite?
If I have to, yes.
How many times you had sexual relations in the last 2 weeks, huh?
I don't have to answer that. Look, that man threatened to kill me. I was the victim. I didn't do anything wrong. He raped me.
Oh, this guy just walked up to you out of the clear blue. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Oh.
I think Sergeant Anderson and Inspector Crew gave us a nice little melodramatic performance there. But we thought that since our unit's been assigned to investigate rape victims' interrogation, we'd just start out by showing you what not to do. I don't know, it's shocking to me that 90% of the rapes in this country are never reported because the women are afraid of how we, the police, are going to treat them. Now let's start it all over again. This time we do it the right way.
I'm sorry to put you through this again, miss, but tell me, please, exactly what happened.
Do I have to tell it again? He happened to my throat and said if I didn't have it, he was going to kill me right there.
Nice. Beautiful. Hey, you look great. Good. The lips. Got it. Nice. Oh, beautiful. Come on, sweetheart. Hey, okay. Good. Okay, come on, baby. Come on, let me see it. Ah, good. Beautiful. Okay. Up here, Wanda, sweetheart. Come on now. Sweetheart, look. This way. Wanda.
Forget it.
What? Forget it. Come on, we're almost done. A couple of more
I'm
shots.
tired. I'm
Listen, the
cold.
night is perfect.
I'm not professional. Your time is up. Besides, Mama needs a drink.
God. You're starting to work so well. I just don't understand you sometimes. Oh, come on, Wanda.
And the loot.
What happened to the 20 I just gave you?
Oh, honey. Would you do that to Mama? Baby, I depend upon you. Who do I have? Oh, baby. Smile! Hey, I got a great idea. Come with me tonight to Jake's place. It would be so lonesome.
What, watch you operate? No chance. Pass.
You can't afford it all. Oh, Pakistan! Hey,
no, don't! Wanda! Get out of here! You big tramp!
I always knew you were a fisherman.
It has been impossible to show that asphyxia alone leaves any persisting ill effects. Thus, in a series of 90... Am I going too fast for you, Joe?
Are you kidding?
Joe, I could go better than that with gloves on.
Will you eat your celery and let me type, please?
Okay, here we go. There is very little direct evidence to support this theory of asphyxia.
Hey, Bill, does anybody ever read these reports? Only if they're neatly typed.
Celery? It's good for you.
I didn't know rabbits wore ties. Yeah, Tom Crowley. You call me? Sure I do. Granger Manufacturing, worth a cool $20 million the last time I didn't clip my coupons. Right. Pepper, we're on.
What about the report?
You ever heard of Walter Granger, Granger Manufacturing?
Sure.
His wife just got raped.
I don't care what your superiors told you. I want you out of here right now. My wife is too upset to answer any more questions. And if you don't stop annoying us, I'm going straight to the commission.
Excuse me, Mr. Granger. I'm Sergeant Crowley. This is Sergeant Anderson. The captain asked us to come right over.
Now, will you get these people out of here?
I'd like to handle like this. Did the officers take a statement from your wife, sir?
In intimate detail. She was so upset, I finally had to call Captain Peters.
Yeah, well, that's why Sergeant Anderson's here. It's easier under these circumstances for him to talk to another woman as a rule. Pep, you alone.
Excuse me. Mrs. Granger. I'm Sergeant Anderson. Can we go someplace?
Mom, come on.
Let's go
Don't make me
upstairs.
say it again, please. Don't.
It's got to be done.
Come on. I'll stay with you. Come on.
Carol, you don't have to answer any more questions if you don't feel like it.
Daddy, I'll take care of it. It's all right.
Mr. Granger, was this up here all along?
It's Carol's. He wasn't interested in robbery, if that's what you're trying to imply.
I wasn't really trying to imply anything, Mr. Granger.
If you could, Mrs. Granger, from the beginning, that's best.
Well, there was a man here earlier. He delivered chairs for my daughter's wedding reception on Saturday, and he was a black man. And I thought he'd gone, and I came in here to draw my bath. And I pinned up my hair. And then somebody came up behind me, and he tore my robe open, and he spun me around, and his face was covered with a stocking, but his hands were black. He must have knocked me unconscious because I woke up and I was lying naked here on the bed. And he cut my hair.
Don't you think you had enough?
Well, it's a fine time to start flipping. Hey, Noah! I see you brought your father. Oh, you got some food. Thank you.
These are looking up, old buddy.
Want to play a little, honey?
Wow, this depends what kind of game you want to play.
Hey, Jake, buy the little lady a drink.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah, George. I mean, did you touch Mrs. Granger?
What's that supposed to mean, did I touch her?
I mean, did you have sexual relations with her, George?
What the hell are you talking
Sit down, George! I mean, did you have sexual relations with her?
I delivered those chairs, and that's all I did.
Then what did you do?
Then I went home. I was with a friend of mine. We had some beers together, and he can prove it. Or doesn't proof matter? Is it still just pick 'em up and lock 'em up with people like me?
Take off your shirt.
Why?
Take off your shirt, George. Please. Turn around. Joe, just for the record, make a note that we didn't find any scratches on Mr. Thomas's body. Nevertheless, I'm gonna have to hold you.
No! I didn't rape her! I didn't rape her! What is it with these hunky women? Every time one of them thinks she's been raped, it has to be by a black man. It's happening to brothers of ours all the time. It just keeps on happening.
Look, George, right now, you're neither black nor white. You're our #1 suspect. Come on, let's go.
Oh, give me another one.
Wait, you're blowing it. Come on, give me that.
Let me alone.
It's coming down. Look.
No, I know. Leave me alone, all right? I got it.
Blew it, man.
Okay, Jim, I want a full copy of everything first thing in the morning up in Carly's office. Make that duplicate, maybe even triplicate. All right? All right, everybody step aside. Come on, move it aside. Make a hole. All right, fellas, now please, I want to have a full report from the coroner first thing in the morning, all right? It's very important that we get it right away. All right, let's move it along. Okie dokie.
Listen, my wife and I are looking for a little...
Yeah, I know what you're looking for, kid. Why don't you take an ad in the paper, huh? This is a bookstore.
No, listen. We're looking for a little marital aid.
Marital aid?
Yeah, see, we want to find something to put a little magic back in our
Been
marriage.
married 7 years, you know, and, well, something's happened to the itch.
Yeah, marital aid, huh? Why don't you just check the counter here? You'll find everything you need in there.
Oh, listen, by the way, do you take credit cards?
Come on. Come on, you guys, give me a break, will you, huh? What, are you having a convention here, son? Boy, all of a sudden I'm up to my armpits in buzz.
Come on, it's been a long time since you've been busted, right?
Right, not since Lady Chatterley Glover, and there weren't even any pictures.
Speaking of pictures, I brought my family album along.
Yeah?
Sure you don't know her?
Look, like I told your buddies, I never seen her before.
Oh? You know, Sergeant, isn't this the guy we got the report on?
Huh?
Mm-hmm. Think so.
What are you talking? What report?
Yeah, I'm sure it was.
What report are you talking?
How do they do this?
No, wait a minute here.
Tell me where they do this.
I'm strictly legit now. I'm strictly
Numbers.
legit.
I hear you're running numbers out of this place.
No numbers. No, nothing like that. I'm legit. Just good, clean smut all around.
That's not what I heard.
On the other hand, Bill, maybe we've been mistaken.
Right. You made a mistake, sure.
Arthur, look at the pictures again.
What happened to her?
Somebody beat her to death.
The girl I...
Little bird. It was something I kept trying to capture on film.
And sell to porno houses?
No, never wonder. Those shots were for me only.
Did she have any family?
Oh, who knows? She had friends. All men.
You want to give us some names?
I don't know any. Why don't you try down at that cheap bar on Mission Street where she used to get smashed?
She drink a lot?
Yeah, too much. I told her that was no way to live. You want to know something? It was like she wanted to die.
The fire was put out 4 hours later, and the latest report is that none of the 4 victims is in serious condition. Police report no new developments in the Wanda Kubelski murder. The young Alta Mesa model, the apparent victim of a rape homicide, was reportedly last seen in a suburban tavern.
Why did you turn it off?
Well, I didn't think it was something you shouldn't listen to. How you feeling?
How do I look?
Beautiful.
Yes. Really beautiful. Where's Peggy?
She's in her room reading.
You mean she's not going out with Mike tonight?
She talked to him on the phone. She's alone. No, I guess she's not going out.
Oh. I didn't mean for this to spoil anything.
Hey, wait a minute. What do you mean you didn't mean? It happened to you, Carol.
Oh, Walter, I don't think I can go through with it. This mess, this case.
Carol, you are a strong woman. You've always been strong.
Right now, I'm not. Right now, I want to tell myself it never happened. It was a nightmare that never happened. Go away with you, darling, somewhere, anywhere, and forget all this.
Carol, you were attacked by an animal. And that animal has got to pay for it. Don't you see women like you, the victims? You've got to do something. You can't say to yourself and the police, let's forget it. Then what'll happen?
Well, maybe I don't care.
Well, you better care. Take a look at yourself.
Not really so beautiful right now.
I'm sorry, Carol. Sorry. Oh, Carol. You've got to care. Do you understand that?
Yes. I understand.
Hey, that's Wanda. She was in here last night.
Did she leave with anybody?
Yeah, she cozied up to a couple of guys that come in here every Wednesday night.
You know their names?
Look, lady, I don't want to get nobody in trouble. Yeah, I know him.
Hiya.
Hi. How are you?
Okay, what you washing off your mat, sir?
Believe it or not, spaghetti sauce. Had a little accident in my car last night. Hey, Chuck, get up. This is my young one, Chuck.
I'm Sergeant Crowley. This is Sergeant Anderson. Police
Pretty.
Department.
Get off over there. Hi.
Hi, hon.
What's going on?
I don't know, honey. These are police officers. This is my wife, Mary.
You Ted Andrews?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the matter? Look, is something the matter? I'm afraid there is, Mrs. Andrews.
It's my duty to inform you, Mr. Andrews, that you're under arrest.
Under arrest for what?
For the murder of Wanda Mae Kubelski.
No! No! Tell him! Go ahead and tell him!
Be all right, believe me.
Counselor?
Thank you.
About time. Where you been?
Take it easy, take it easy. Hi, Crowley. Everything's fine.
All right, just for the record, gentlemen, either one of you want to make a confession?
Just what do you think you're doing, Crowley?
I'm just trying to save some time, Counselor. Both of these gentlemen are going to be arraigned first thing in the morning.
Arraigned? We didn't do anything.
That's for a judge to decide. I'm just trying to get a little information to help him make that decision, you understand?
All right. Look, Crowley. You've got probable cause. I'll grant that. But you can never make murder one stick. These are two law-abiding, ordinary guys who picked up a little floozy and had some fun. And that's all.
We didn't force her to do anything.
You don't have to say any more. Not now.
Okay, you want to go to court? Let's go to court.
Hold it! But I have no objection to anybody making a statement.
I already said it. We didn't do anything.
What about you, Mr. Andrews? You want to say something? Okay. All right, I got to tell you, the secretary is going to take down every word you say. It's an official statement. It better be accurate, because they'll check out every single word.
Don't let him get you uptight. You just say what you told me, not another word.
Okay. All right, we picked her up. We was just fooling around. But you better believe it, she was hot to trot. Our wives let us out once a week, Wednesdays. But we never get in any trouble.
But Mrs. Kubelski was different.
Well, we were going to go out and get something to eat, so we asked her to come along. We went to one of them spaghetti takeout places, and whew, boy, was she looped. She spilled spaghetti all over the floor of my car, all over her feet. Then we let her out. She was yelling, hollering, and screaming. I don't know what for, but she was sure making a lot of noise.
Where did you drop her off?
The corner of Mission and Maple.
Is that the last time you saw her?
That's the last time we saw her, I swear it.
Did either of you rape the girl?
No.
Hold it. More numbers. Take it easy now.
It wasn't necessary.
We didn't have to.
So you were intimate with her?
We both were. We didn't kill her.
Okay, that's enough. You satisfied, Crowley?
Type that up, Kenneth. Give me a couple of copies right away.
You and your Wednesday nights on the town.
What do you think?
She probably threatened to tell their wives. They panicked. One of them hit her in the head with a bottle. Hookers.
Maybe, but I don't know.
Can you stop bleeding for Wanda May?
I can't. I keep thinking there's something else.
Look, she was a very friendly lady who just liked to play with her friends. Only she didn't have an enemy in the world. Honey, that's not to me. That's Lieutenant Marsh.
You got a heart as big as a washtub. You know that.
Since when are you the champion of the working girls?
Well, if not me, who else?
Bill?
Yeah.
You picked up Wanda's husband like you wanted.
Oh, is that him? Mm-hmm. Doctor? So you got an alibi?
Confirmed. He was at his sister's for dinner. Is there anything you want me for, Bill?
No, where you out to?
Well, my uncle's taking me out for a cheese and walnut loaf.
Oh, we'll give your uncle a big kiss for me.
All right.
Hey, champ, you want to handle this?
Mr. Kubelski? I'm Sergeant Anderson. No, sit down. And this is Bill Crowley.
How do you do?
I just saw Wanda down at the morgue. Those guys did it to her, didn't they?
We're not sure. They said they didn't.
She had a good upbringing, Wanda did. She didn't smoke or run around.
What happened between you?
The baby drowned. One of those little wading pools. She's somehow... She couldn't live with me anymore. She got real wild. I tried to stop her. I even took her to church. I made her get down on her knees and ask the Lord to forgive her. She hollered in church. She didn't want anybody to forgive her. She went running out. And that was the last time I ever saw her.
Thank you, Mr. Kubelski. I feel sorry for him.
Can I get you one?
No. You're still wrong.
Huh? What, that they're guilty?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not 100% sure now. Do you want to make a bet? Money, marbles, or chalk?
Chalk. Charlie said there was chalk on her dress.
He's a bowler. He's a great cop, isn't he?
Hey, Bill, showed a picture around. Nobody took the bait. Said they hadn't seen her, except one guy.
Who was that?
Counterman in a coffee shop.
His name is Craig Rogers. He gets off in 15 minutes.
You're not closed, are you?
No, ma'am, we're open all night.
One coffee.
One coffee coming up.
Are you a Scorpio?
How'd you guess? You want some cream?
Got a girlfriend?
Yeah, sure.
Why don't you have a cup of coffee? Keep me company.
I'm sorry I can't do that. I'm not supposed to be fooling around with the customers.
Boy, I really did a dumb thing. Went to a party, drank too much bourbon. Really had a fight with my boyfriend. He really left me cold. I really shouldn't be driving. Anyway.
Listen, I get off in about 10 minutes. I mean, I could drive you home.
Oh, gee, that'd be great. But how would you get home?
Why are we worried about?
Kind of old. The front left fender was sort of smashed in.
What about his windshield? Do you have any stickers on it? Anything hanging from the rearview mirror?
One weird thing.
What?
He had a couple of red candles stuck on the dash.
Red candles?
Yeah. I mean, I remember she picked them up.
You mean Wanda?
Uh-huh. She asked him what he used them for, and he didn't say anything. He just gave her kind of a funny look.
Look, if we put you with an artist, you think you could help us draw up a sketch of this guy?
I think it's the mouth that's throwing it all off.
Mouth? Why? What was it in the
It's
mouth?
just a bit thinner than that.
Make the mouth a little thinner on there.
How's it going?
Yeah, you can see for yourself. We've got verbal descriptions sent out to every bowling alley in the area. Maybe this guy's got some other kind of trip going besides knocking off ladies.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Pep, I've got some news for you.
Uh-oh, when you say it like that, I know it all can't be good.
George Thomas's alibi just showed up. It checked out. He was with him all afternoon.
Well, that puts us right back to square one.
Pep. Come here.
Hey, good luck, Scorpio.
It's okay, you were wrong about this one. Just too easy to hang a guilty label on George Thomas, wasn't it? All right, I was a little tough on Wanda Kabelski, so we're even. Now get over to Mrs. Granger and have another talk with her.
Go to jail, go directly to jail. Do not pass go, do not collect $200. See you later.
Yes, I'm feeling much better, thank you.
Good. I understand the wedding was postponed.
Yes.
Indefinitely.
Well, that's what they wanted. I don't know, maybe it was for the best. Now, what about the man? You still have him in custody.
We released him this morning. His alibi checks out.
You let him go? I don't understand.
He couldn't have done it. Everything checks out. There's no possibility.
Well, then who?
I thought it would help if we could go over it again.
Oh, no, I can't.
Well, I think it would be wise if you would try.
I can't.
Well, sooner or later, in court.
I won't. I've had enough of this.
You're going to have to tell someone.
No.
All right. Then let me tell you. You were nervous and upset, and you didn't want your daughter to get married. Isn't that true?
How dare you talk to me like that?
So you decided to do something drastic.
I wanted Peggy to get married. I wanted her to be happy. I did nothing to stop her. Absolutely nothing.
I don't believe that.
Well, I don't give a damn whether you believe it or not.
Well, you did fight off this man.
Of course I did.
Did you hit him, kick him, scratch him?
I guess so. What difference does it make?
Oh, a great deal. There were no marks on George Thomas.
Well, I told you I wasn't positive he was the man.
Well, you seemed quite positive the other day, but Thomas or not, your hair, the rapist, did he cut it before or after you were attacked?
I was knocked unconscious. When I came to, I was lying naked on the bed. And he'd cut my hair.
Did you rehearse those lines? Because that's exactly the way you said them the other day. Exactly.
And just what do you mean?
I mean, you lied. You've been lying all along. There was no rapist, and there was no rape.
You are insane. Now, you get out of this house, lady, right now. Get out of this house.
You know, quite often we cops make mistakes. Not too often, but once in a while, and they're real Lulus. We get a call to come to the fancy part of town. We find ourselves taking it easy with people like you, a Granger. Sometimes we ignore the right questions, like, why didn't he take that money, that $60 that was there? Most rapists don't pass up a few dollars if they're just sitting around. Like, why did the rapist take the time to cut your hair? Now, butchering hair, that's a female thing. That's something a woman would do. Like, why didn't we, the police, take you right down to headquarters to see if there were any skin fragments, any blood under your nails? Oh, you had me buffaloed. But that was the other day, and this is today. And now I want the truth, Mrs. Granger. The truth.
My daughter. You were right. I didn't want her to marry that boy. But I'd resigned myself to it, I thought. We were supposed to have a party that night with his parents. Drinks and that sort of thing, and... Well, I didn't have time to go to the hairdressers, you know? So I got very nervous. And I fixed myself a martini. And then I fixed myself another martini. I don't even drink in the middle of the day. And then I started fooling around with my hair. Cutting it a little bit, you know? There's this big mirror in the bathroom, and... I looked so tired. And I kept cutting my hair and cutting my hair. I don't know why. My hands were shaking, and I didn't know what I was doing. And suddenly I started running all over the house, just throwing things and breaking things, like I was out of my mind. And then I stopped. Just stopped. And looked at myself in the mirror here. I started to cry. And I dug my nails into my chest till it started to bleed. I tore my robe off. Then I thought, how can I face them? What can I tell them? What can I say? They'll put me away.
So that's when you decided to accuse George Thomas, is that right?
I didn't think they'd find him. He wasn't even a person to me. I didn't even remember his face.
I can't do it. What if I hit the wrong spot?
My boy, it's only a stone. It's not flesh and blood. Relax, Julian. You'll live longer.
I don't want to relax. I want to go home to my wife. I worked 30 years to become a boss, so I could go home when I wanted to go home. Yes?
Lieutenant Udo, burglary detail, we'd like to talk to you.
What about?
Some stolen items. May we come in? We had this confidential tip. We have to check it out.
You'll have to show me your credentials, more than just a badge. I can't just let anybody walk in here.
Credentials?
Yeah.
Show him. Now we want to see some stone, some nice uncut stone.
Well, we're not expecting a shipment of stones until the day after tomorrow. It's been a little slow, and...
The stones, where are they?
Julian, I wonder...
Go in the back, Nathan, please.
You!
Better get you to a doctor.
It's only a scratch, but let's play it safe, okay?
Real?
Yeah.
You take the truck. We'll meet you back at Barney's in 45 minutes. You got it?
See what's up.
Howdy. Oh, hi. You having a little trouble with this jobby? Oh, this jobby is on the hot list, and I got to get it back to the station real fast.
You're not in gear.
Huh?
Don't you know how to use a clutch in a gear shift?
No. I drive an automatic. Do you think you can show me?
Anything for our friendly policeman.
Hop out. Okay. Hurry up, huh? Listen, I think I better check in and see what's up. I'll come back later.
Hey, Colonel Sita, I'm gonna put it in neutral and hop in.
What's up?
They got us a diamond around.
Anyone hurt?
Yeah, one guy was killed.
Why'd they call us in?
Well, the gang impersonated police officers. I guess the chief figured this gave us something in common.
Six years ago, back in New York, 47th Street, the Diamond Center, you know. I used to work there before we moved out to California.
Please go on, Mr. Sharpness.
3 of them. Just like today. The boss lets them in because they act like cops. And I still can't believe it.
What's that, sir?
One of them. I saw him again today. The one who shot Julian. The same one who murdered one of the men back in New York 6 years ago.
Mr. Sharpness, you feel like making a trip down to headquarters, looking at some pictures with us?
Can I make a phone call first to my daughter?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Thank you. His last words. Practically his last words, he said, I worked for 30 years so I can go home when I want to go home.
Oh, man. I'm late. Old lady's gonna be on my back again. 2 old ladies.
Your wife and your mother? In one apartment?
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's not that bad.
Your wife, she's a Chinese, ain't she?
Vietnamese. I met her a couple months before I was discharged.
Your mother must have been shocked. Did she take it all right?
Sure. What's not to take okay? Anyway, I really like my lady. And she's pregnant now, so I guess it's got to be okay for everybody.
That guy seemed peculiar to you.
What guy?
The cop who was sweating. The cop who was carrying the box.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he put the box in the back of the truck. Then he gets in the truck, and the cop can't even work the gear shift.
Yeah, you know, that really was weird.
Let's see what he put in there.
Holy, you're not going to break in, are you?
Ain't you curious?
Well, yeah, sure, but...
Look, get something to open this up. Come on, either help me or get lost, will ya? I don't need a spectator watching me. Go on home, kid. Women folks never let you pull this off.
Diamonds. You don't know who they belong to, though.
A bunch of crooks. Who else? Maybe even crooked cops.
You'd be stealing them, too.
Hey, stealing from thieves ain't stealing, number one. Number two, all the stuff is covered by insurance, so nobody's getting hurt. Hey, you want in on this or not?
Wait. There's another one.
Kurt Ulrich, alias Lieutenant Udo.
Let me see that. He used to be an investigator with a big insurance company. He got caught as a principal in an insurance fraud. New York PD says this guy's a real bad dude.
Julia, there was a man, vital, alive, with virtues and faults, but a man. And now he's gone.
We saved you some dim sum. Dig in.
What about some fried shrimp?
No, didn't have many of those left.
Oh, thanks.
Well, they were really greasy. You wouldn't have liked them. Joe?
Nope.
Greasy, huh?
Really bad.
How'd you make out?
Well, I had a little talk with our friend Willie. Word of the diamond heist is all over the street.
And?
And the word is that the crooks didn't pull it too clean. Willie's sources heard that the merchandise was supposed to be moved within hours after the robbery. There were a few hot fences all over town just waiting to move in on it. Only the crooks couldn't deliver.
You mean they didn't deliver?
No, I mean, obviously couldn't deliver for some reason.
Any theories?
One, that they lost the merchandise.
Lost the merchandise. Come on, William.
Lost the merchandise or left it somewhere?
Like where?
Like in the area. Maybe they were afraid to move it with all the black and whites rolling in.
It's a possibility.
So chances are, if all this tracks, they'd be back to get it.
It's a long shot. It's worth setting up a surveillance on it.
You want a fortune cookie?
Shrimp was greasy, huh?
Slipped right through my fingers.
You wouldn't have liked it at all.
Police estimated the value of the stolen diamonds as well over $1 million. Thus far, no arrests have been made, but a police spokesman said they have 2 excellent leads.
What's the matter with you? I want to get the basketball scores.
He's tired.
Not getting enough sleep is his problem.
Mom, we're moving out. I've been looking for a house.
Where'd you get that much money all of a sudden?
I bet on a long shot.
Now she gets a house. I gotta see it to believe it.
You want to know something? You're gonna see it.
Beautiful. Amateurs, that's good news anyway.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have happened if he knew how to drive.
Now listen, you. I never said I was a truck driver. And it all happened because Ulrich here got shot. And you big shot, you are the one who panicked, killing a man. Now you promised me there wasn't going to be any of his Billy the Kid stuff, right?
Listen, you little punk.
Now you moron, don't you call me a punk.
Got it.
Hey, look. What do we do now?
That looks like the cops. Now run, I'll cover you.
Help! Help! Police! Help! Help!
What's the trouble, buddy? What's the problem?
Police!
Yes, we're the police. We're the police.
I need an ambulance.
What happened?
Well, I was walking along and some guy stopped me and another guy from behind, you know.
Where'd they go?
Officer, I don't know. I really need an ambulance.
Okay, all right. Come on, take it easy. Take it easy. Okay, you gonna be okay there?
Yeah, it's time
All
to
right,
an ambulance.
I'll get it.
Really
All right.
do.
Okay, stay there. Okay, fella, call the ambulance. They'll be here in a second. Police, stop.
All units in the vicinity. Ambulance shooting at the construction site. 40th and Nordic. Officer involved.
What's going on here? What happened to your partner?
We're chasing a couple of muggers. He got hit.
How you feel?
Oh, that's all right. I think it'll be okay. Just a couple of ribs.
How about the crooks? How many were there?
2. There was an eyewitness, but he's gone. We came running up here. He was in the back of the truck. Came running out here like a crazy man.
What'd he look like?
Well, he was slight built, about medium height, wore a brown suit, well dressed.
Did he look like either of these guys?
Yeah, that one.
This one, you sure?
Yeah.
You're damn lucky. These guys at the Diamond Exchange killed a jeweler. Hey, Pat, flash your light down here, will you? This must be the place.
Yeah. Hey, Bill. Bill!
Could that be real?
If it is, I just retired.
Well, here's what we got so far. A murder, coupled with $1 million worth of missing stones. 2 suspects ID'd. And we gotta figure that some jerk or jerks who stumbled in off the street just ripped off the stones.
Look, do you think it could be some of the guys over at the construction site across the street?
Very easily could be, yeah. I got Pep checking on that right now. Tell you, whoever it is, they're gonna do a lot more stumbling before they get up and walk.
And if these guys ever catch up with him, they're going to be in a world full of hurt.
So, what's the plan? What do we do? Wait till somebody buys a new TV or a new car or quits their job? What?
I wish we had that kind of time.
I just phoned the foreman. Brought you some carrot cake. They all showed up at work this morning.
They did show up.
Whoever took those rocks shouldn't be dumb enough to quit the next day.
Joe, if they weren't dumb, they'd have kept their hands to themselves in the first place. Don't worry, these guys are going to make mistakes.
So how do we get next to them?
Well, you can't go in as workers. They'd be wise to anybody new coming in.
Well, somehow or other, Pep, I don't visualize you with a big jackhammer in your hands.
Can you visualize her with a money changer on her hip?
I don't get it.
I was thinking of the coffee queen.
Who's she?
He. Runs a fleet of catering trucks. Takes bets on the side. Last time I caught him, I was on another case. I didn't have time to run him in. He still owes me one for that.
He operate a truck near the construction?
If he doesn't, he will.
What do you want with one of my trucks? Is this some kind of a shakedown? What's going on here?
We just want to do a little moonlighting.
So just relax, will you? Will you take it easy, CJ?
Relax. Easy. What experience you two got? I got a reputation to keep up. You give lousy service, who gets hurt? Me.
Would you look at that figure? Now, she's going to sell more hamburgers and French fries than all the rest of your rejects put together. Trust me.
No way.
You know what I just thought about? The last time we saw each other. I think I still have some of your old markers in my desk drawer. Would you remind me when we get back to the office to check that out?
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay. Just don't skim too much off the top.
Now, that's what I like about you, CJ. The eternal pessimist. Let's go pick out a truck.
Any customers run up any big debts lately?
On coffee and donuts?
Oh, come on, man. You gonna tell us you don't still take bets?
All these years we've been acquaintances, now you're in a cut.
Look, I'm not interested in your nickels and your dimes, CJ. We're investigating a murder.
It happened on 40th Street, near the construction site there.
Oh, yeah, that one. Well, there was one guy that I had to turn his paper over to the collection agency, and the boys let him know the way he's falling behind on his payments, he's soon going to have a lot of wire to hold his jaw together. But I think he took off the pressure by promising them some payment pretty soon.
What's his name?
Strabo, big guy, scar on his cheek. Drinks a little too much. If I was you, I'd stay away from him unless you had a baseball bat and two guys holding his arms.
CJ, if you ever again throw a man to the collection agency, I personally am going to bust you myself.
Okay, I can take a hint.
That's not a hint, believe me. Where's that truck? Which one?
Take that one. It's all loaded up.
Got the keys in it?
Yeah. Hey, cowboy, you gonna pay for that thing if you wreck it?
Does the chicken have lift? Hi, fellas. Well, don't everybody crowd around at once. Come on.
Get a new coffee, Queen?
Yeah. I just got crowned. My name's Canette. It's yours.
If you're the queen, baby, then I'm the king.
Oh, yeah. How about him?
You in the same kind of business as those other coffee queen trucks?
Take bets? Huh. Honey, only on marriage. 4-time loser. But I say, hang in there. That's my motto. Thanks, pal.
That your old man up there in the truck?
Him? That's Mr. Chester. Thank you, pal. Mr. Chester DeBono, my assistant. He'll do till the real thing comes along, if there's any left. Why don't you tell him what you want? Okay. Hi there, Tiger.
Hi.
Don't you want anything from the Coffee Queen?
My buddy's getting me a soda.
Oh. Well, we make real good... Thank you, pal. We make real good sandwiches.
Well, thanks. My wife made my lunch for me.
Wouldn't you know, all the interesting ones are married.
Thank you, ma'am.
I bet she's real pretty. And you got real pretty kids, too.
Yeah, she is. They aren't. I mean, we don't have any yet. She's expecting now.
Hey, come on, everybody, drink up. The next one's on me. Come on, come on. Hey, Bob, give everybody a drink. Come on, Bob, let's have some whiskey over here. I got some Come on, lovely and drink. Everybody's not up. Everybody in the place. You guys. All right.
Thanks, man.
You got it, baby. You got it. Hey, everybody.
Big spender. Guide's buying all the drink.
Oh, name's Strabo.
You always so generous?
I don't know how you can afford to be. Maybe you robbed a bank or something.
Is that what you think?
What time is the next coffee break?
That's 3 o'clock, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, please.
Sure looks pretty good in that old uniform, doesn't it?
Well, thank you very kindly. When I put it on this morning, Harriet started to return all the new dresses she bought. Thought I had a reduction in pay.
Listen, why don't you just follow us in when we go back?
Will do.
That's the old bait, huh?
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it? How you doing, fellas? Come on. Little old Coffee Queen's back. Uh-oh.
Hey, here you go. Yeah, there you go. Who else asked for the coffee?
Hey, lady, you're new here, aren't you?
Yeah?
Let me see your border health certificate.
Well, I got me a temporary. I didn't bring it with me.
Hey, Chief. That lady's a public utility. You can't shake down a public utility.
You don't get a border health certificate, you don't come back here tomorrow.
Rotten fuss. What's he bugging me for?
Hey, is that for real?
Everything you see is for real. I don't have to fake nothing, big boy.
You sure you ain't got an old man?
Honey, thanks, pal. I bought this with my own hard-earned money. Well, I got me a kind of a discount connection, you know. Friend I know downtown. Gets you great bargains if you know him.
You mean swag?
Huh?
You know, hot stuff, hot goods.
I don't know. If the cops can't catch the thieves, why should I pass up a bargain? Would you?
You think I could get to, meet this friend of yours?
You? Forget it. He don't need you.
Maybe I got some stuff I could sell.
What, a gold hard hat?
I got some stuff my mother left me.
Honey, let me tell you. My friend, he don't fool around with no little old ladies' two-bit costume jewelry. His hands only touch big rocks. Big.
Your little friend there, the way you think it's so sweet.
Yeah?
I got a strong feeling he's in on this thing.
What do you mean?
Well, he's obviously a close friend of Straybo's. So Pete tailed him at noon. Heard he's been asking questions about real estate. Yeah, he wants to buy a new house. And I don't mean the small economy model.
Mrs. Fuller? Mom?
Good morning, ma'am. We're making a survey of this neighborhood.
I'm sorry,
I wonder if you or your husband have recently considered buying a new car or a major appliance.
Who is it? I don't know.
What are you selling?
Nothing, ma'am. I merely wondered if the lady here...
Why don't you go and bother somebody else, huh? How many times have I got to tell you, don't open the door?
What happened to this pumpkin pie today? Guess you didn't get that Board of Health certificate, huh? What's your name?
Fuller. Jim Fuller.
Jim Fuller. Well, you didn't happen to hear about somebody suddenly getting rich out here, did you?
Yeah, me. Got a refund on my income tax.
Look, there's a big reward out for the recovery of all that ice, in case you hear something. Think about it.
What was he pushing? Tips on the stock market?
I want to know if I noticed anybody who suddenly got rich around here.
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Got nothing to worry about.
It's easy for you to say.
What do you mean by that?
If I get busted, what happens to my wife?
Well, the way I hear she looks, she ain't gonna have any trouble. One word about me to anybody. And your lady's gonna need a lot of life insurance. Talk to you for a minute?
What is it, Blue Eyes?
Remember what I told you yesterday about some jewelry my old lady left me?
Oh, what about it?
You like it?
What is it?
Are you kidding? It's a diamond. It's uncut, but it's the real McCoy.
Oh. Oh. I'm not for sale. Cut or uncut?
You didn't think I was going to give it to you.
Honey, what do you want?
The question is what do you want out of life? To work on this roach wagon for the next 20 years or to make some real money now? Some real warm bread?
You mean it's hot?
I mean bread, period. I'll give you a commission, 5%, maybe more.
If
you introduce me to that guy you were telling me about, so I can get this cut now. And a few more I can get my hands on, maybe.
I don't get involved in any transactions or anything. I just pick up a little information here and there, and
Yeah?
and he takes care of me.
Maybe I'll take care of you. Say like 10%. We'll talk about it after I meet him. We'll talk business, okay?
Well, I don't know.
Now, what do you need, an okay from him?
Chester? Boss just put him on my truck. He's some kind of relative.
There's something going on between you two.
Me and him? Not jealous, are you, Tiger?
Me jealous of him? Hey, Chester, get out here.
Huh? Yeah, what do you need?
Come on now, I want to talk.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
You're the boss's nephew, huh?
Yeah, that's right.
What's the matter? Can't you get a job on your own?
I guess not.
Uh-huh. Guess not, but you're probably stupid, right? Think you're a big ladies' man, too? That big, beautiful girl in there, huh? Think you're something, huh?
Hey, listen, I kind of busy right now. I haven't got time to play games, okay, man?
Hey, Strangle! Hey, Strangle! Hey, that's it! Get out! Oh, that's it! Get out! Get back in your truck! Get over here! Get over here! What do you think you're doing? You want to get arrested?
I've had my share of animals.
Out of your mind, showing diamonds around like they were popcorn. Shut up! You're the one that's gonna screw this thing up for us. You and your big mouth.
Hey, come on.
You okay?
Yeah, considering I just got attacked by a psycho.
Somehow I gotta get alone with Fuller.
I'll get Pete to set it up for you.
The one I talked to yesterday's a real gorilla. The only way you're gonna get anything out of him is to kill him.
Yeah, but the other one, the young one, looks real easy to me.
Not easy, but approachable. He's got a beautiful little Oriental wife, a doll of a wife. And she's pregnant.
Mm-hmm. A pregnant doll. I love Oriental porcelain. Exquisite and extremely fragile.
You got radiator trouble?
Yeah. Hi.
Can I give you a lift home?
Nah, it's probably out of your way.
I got no man to go home to.
Let me get my keys, okay? You sound sad.
Hey, come on. Do I look sad?
You know when you smile, you look saddest of all.
Boy, you sure understand women. Your wife's a very lucky girl.
Yeah. I wish somebody would tell that to my mom. All three of us live together.
You and your mother and your wife all in the same house?
A one-bedroom apartment. Belongs to my mom. You know, when I try and be alone with my wife, it's like both of us are illegal aliens.
That sounds awful. Was it your mother's idea that you move in?
Not really. Well, I mean, she suggested it. And it seemed like the right time to say okay. I was just back from Nam with my wife, and my mom meant well. She knew I didn't have any money, and she knew it was going to take me a while to get my union card.
Honey, the world is full of people who mean well. Seems to me you should be moving out pretty soon.
I am. Soon. I got lucky last week.
Yeah?
My wife doesn't even know yet, but I made a down payment on a fantastic place in Rolling Hills.
Woo! That must have been some jackpot.
Yeah.
Well, I better get you home fast.
Except there's a problem.
Yeah?
I wish I could talk about it with my wife.
Well, why don't you?
Oh, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, I know how it goes. Hey, that friend of yours, what a temper.
Oh, he's got his good days and he's got his bad days.
Hey, what the heck? All I took in was $40 the whole day. You want that? He ain't even with me. I just...
Shut up!
What are you messing with him for?
Come on, you come. Come on!
Yellow pickup truck. I didn't get the license. Sorry. I guess I blew it.
We're not far behind them. We'll see if we can make them. And you better take care of that head of yours.
I didn't finish with Jimmy Fuller.
Roger.
Now, Jimmy, the way I understand it, you took something that you hadn't any business to take. Am I right so far?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have something of ours, and we want it back. Now, when and where do we get it?
Okay. I knew it was a stupid thing from the beginning.
That's good. Then I take it we can count on you having it for us tonight.
Okay.
What time, like 9 o'clock?
All right.
Where?
The construction site.
You have the uniform reel?
Yeah, right here.
By the way, Jimmy, if you had any thoughts of calling the police and perhaps setting a trap for us tonight, I really wouldn't if I were you.
Rio here will be keeping watch over you and your exquisite little wife.
Hi, Mom.
Jimmy.
Mom, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine, Mr.
Smith.
Yeah, he's an old Army buddy, and we've got some business to talk about.
Yeah.
Where's Mai?
In the kitchen, making a stew. Isn't anybody gonna answer that? Hello? It's for you.
Yeah.
Hello, Jimmy. It's Canette.
Oh, yeah, hi.
You okay?
Yeah, things are just great.
Listen, Jimmy, those men, you knew, didn't you? What did they want, Jimmy? Jimmy?
I think we got a bad connection, but I can hear you, so go on.
If you're into loan sharks and they're squeezing you, I have a few $100s I could lend you. I want you to know that.
No, thanks, I'm nothing like that.
You want to get together and talk about it someplace?
Yeah, sure, I'd like that. I really would. But I got a guest here, a friend, and my wife's in the kitchen right now cooking dinner.
All right, Jimmy. But if you need any help, I even know a few cops that are practically human, okay?
Okay.
You know, you seem more concerned with protecting these amateur thieves than recovering $1 million in stones and solving a homicide. Now, a man has been murdered.
Chief, our priority all along has been to nail the killers, to get the guys who killed Julian Copeman, but with some kind of evidence that'll stand up in court.
How soon?
I think it's coming to a head tonight, all of it.
Okay, I want a report first thing in the morning.
Yeah, you'll get your report. Pep, do you really think that Fuller's giving it all back?
Yeah. Following which, since he knows who they are now, they'll probably kill him.
Oh, well, can't we stake him out?
They're too smart for all of them to meet him. I figure probably one of them will hang back.
Keep an eye on his wife?
Yeah. Pete, get on Fuller's tail. Get somebody to watch the wife.
All right.
If we can find out where the exchange is going to take place, we could get there first.
And the only other one who knows where the diamonds are is your buddy, the animal.
Who is it?
Your coffee queen. Canette? Hi there, Tiger. Can I come in?
Yeah, come on.
Oh, looks like you're going on a trip.
Yeah,
Little vacation?
a little hunting trip.
Huh?
Well, to what do I owe this honor?
I wanted to apologize. I didn't really mean that out by the truck today.
What do you want here?
Well, I wanted to apologize. And, listen, I think your friend Jimmy, I think he's in trouble.
What kind of trouble?
I don't know. His car broke down, see, and I offered to drive him home. He seemed really nervous about something. I don't know, gamblers, loan sharks. I've known a few, but these guys stopped my truck, took Jimmy. I just phoned him. He's all right. Said after tonight, everything's gonna be okay.
How'd you know I lived here?
I talked nice to the foreman.
And what else do you know?
Maybe I got this all backwards, but it sounded to me like he's about to lose his life savings. I don't know what it's all about, but I just thought, well, I mean, since you're his buddy and everything, he sounded so desperate. thought maybe you might want to help him out in some way.
Did he say what time he was going to meet these guys?
No, I think he just said tonight.
Guess I still got time to get there first.
Get where?
Look, I'll be back as soon as I can, right? Now, if you want, you can stay here. We can get together with that guy you mentioned. Deals in, pins and stuff.
Okay.
And maybe we'll have a little business for him tonight. And like I said, baby, I'll do right by you. Right? Now stay here and don't answer the phone.
What do you need that thing for?
The night's full of desperate characters, baby. And I'm one of them.
Yeah, Pete, anybody watching Fuller's house?
No, but 54 said when Over came out, he was alone.
The Latin's still with him.
Forewarned is forearmed.
Say hello to the boss's nephew, Strabo.
Oh, man.
I'm a cop, and you're under arrest. Cuff him, Joe.
Right.
Get your hand off the gun. Take your hand off the gun.
Come on, come on. There we are. Come on, big boy. Over this way.
You little fake! I knew you had no class.
Lower it down, though.
Thank you, Sergeant.
Anytime, Sergeant.
Here's your $1 million. I want you to get him out of here before the professionals show up.
Bill, looks like the head honcho's not taking any chances.
He'll be back to pick up his buddies. Heads up, we got company.
It's not there. You think this is some kind of amateur night we're playing?
Police, freeze! Hold it right there!
All right, get out of the car. Put your hands up front where I can see you.
a cop.
Yeah.
Do your job good.
Lucky for you.
Fuller, thanks for your help. I don't know how you got mixed up in this mess, but I guarantee you it'll go in your favor. Let's get down to headquarters.
I guess I should have stuck to the job that I know best, but you know how it is.
Yeah, we know.
Listen, would you call my wife for me and tell her what happened?
Yeah, I'll call her. You do the explaining. Well, I'm not sure. No, I don't know. Oh, hold on. Here he comes now. Listen.
Get off the phone. I want you to help me with my speech to the recruits.
I got CJ on the line.
Oh, you're lucky.
He wants to know what you did to those ham and cheese sandwiches.
What I did to the ham and cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, he said sales went up 75% when you made them.
Tell him instead of American cheese, I used Italian mozzarella.
Mozzarella?
Yeah, you know, it's made from buffalo milk.
CJ, did you ever milk a buffalo?
Hi, how you doing? Your father wants to see you.
Couldn't I have finished my sandwich?
No, I need your help. You're familiar with the Domino outfit?
Of course.
Lou Keeler. It's one of their leg men. Just got himself wasted.
Uh-huh.
We may just be able to pin the gang-style killing on somebody.
I wish you luck.
Yeah, well, the only witness is a little girl about 12 or 13. She was in the car when they nailed Keeler. According to the department shrink, little girls open up a lot easier to women than they do to guys.
You don't seem to have any trouble with big girls.
Leave me alone, will you?
Dear, this isn't going to hurt a bit.
Says who? Where's my purse? I want my purse.
All right. I'm going to have to get some help.
I want my purse. It's got 54 bucks in it. My life savings. And I want it.
Miraculously, all the child suffered was temporary unconsciousness and a mild concussion. It's nothing really serious, but we want to keep her here overnight for observation and to make sure her condition doesn't develop into a more serious coma while she sleeps during the night.
Well, we'll be able to talk to her. We're trying to put together a picture of what happened in the car.
I have no objections. All she has is a mild headache. But you may have some trouble with her. She wouldn't even tell us her name. All we could find was Carrie written on her prayer book.
Is this her purse?
Yes.
Looks like yours. Quite a wad for a kid.
That might be her father. There's a resemblance.
Mm-hmm. I think so. Yeah, Carrie.
Any address?
Just Our Lady of Las Brisas. Well, it's a start.
Let's have a little talk with the young lady.
Hello there.
Who are you and what do you want?
Well, I'm Sergeant Anderson, and this is Sergeant Bill Crowley.
Hi, how are you?
Doctors, nurses, needles, and now the fuzz. Gross, man, gross.
We need to ask you a few questions about what happened.
I don't remember nothing.
The accident, honey.
I don't remember no accident. I've been in this daze. Look at my eyes.
Okay, maybe you don't, but you were in one, and you're very lucky you came out of it without more injuries.
Where do you keep your gun, Creepy? Or is it Crawley? In a holster under your jacket? Or down there near your socks?
No, I usually keep it in my pantyhose. Squirt. Who was driving the car?
I don't know. He picked me up. I was hitchhiking.
Carrie.
Carrie? Who told you my name?
You did. When you were in that daze of yours, you kept moaning, "My name is Carrie. Help me, help me."
I'll bet.
Yeah, it's true.
Where were you going?
Downtown.
The man who was driving. Did you ever see him before? You know him?
Does he say I did?
He's dead.
Dead?
We need you to help us find who killed him.
His name was Lou Keeler. Does that mean anything to you?
No.
What about the guy who shot him? Think you could identify him?
No. And if you don't quit asking me all these dumb questions, I'm going to take the fifth. Now look, I'm feeling real sick. My head is killing me. And I'd appreciate it if you were both getting lost. And on your way out, would you mind telling those dummies I want my purse back? Or I'll call a lawyer.
Why did you just call the fuzz, kid?
Funny. I mean, you're really right with the jokes.
You want to get me out of here? So this for? She's got a mouth on her.
Well, she probably picked it up at school. What do you think?
I think she's scared.
So do I. Excuse me. She keeps asking for her purse. Any reason why she can't have it?
Well, I know. She's afraid we'll rip off her $54. I'll get it up to her.
Okay, and listen, will you list her on your files as Leanne Crawley?
That's in case anybody makes any inquiries. And if they do, call me right away, will you?
Of course.
Thank you.
Don't touch me!
Oh, no, you don't. Back you go, miss.
McGuire! You were supposed to get McGuire. So you off that bum Keeler. Why?
I saw the kid. She got into the car. I thought it was her old man. Hey, from the back, I
I
can't
don't want
tell.
to hear from the back. And that's another thing. Now she knows there's a contract out of McGuire. So does he. She's got to be in a hospital. You have any luck?
No.
Oh, I've got some real winners here. Winners, the whole damn bunch here.
Look, Rudy, about McGuire. Why don't we just forget about it?
Yeah. Forgive and forget. My grandmother I'd forgive, only she never skimmed me out of 20 grand.
Oh, come on, Rudy. He collected a hell of a lot more than that for us over the years. You know how he is. He plays the horses, so he probably owed some shark a
Yeah, he
bundle.
could have come to me and said, Rudy, I'm in trouble. I need a loan. But he didn't. He skimmed me, so I want him burned. Do you hear? Marco, Travis, you find him.
Sorry about the interruption, Sergeant, but these old housekeepers, mine is Mrs. Ferguson, 96 years old. They've been around so long you'd think they were getting orders from the Vatican.
Some policewomen are like that.
Now, about Carrie. Her last name is McGuire.
You have an address on her there, sir?
We have it here, 237 Winburn. But the little lady is seldom in residence, may I say? I mean, She's left home a number of times. I know she loves her father very much, but it seems that his wife... Las Brazas Rectory. Yes, they're here. Sergeant, it's for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, Bill. The little kid that you saw this afternoon, she tried to split.
Oh, is everything under control?
Yeah, well, they have a hospital guard planted at the door. She sounds like some character.
She's a real pain in the neck. Yeah, she's quite a character, Joe.
Mrs. McGuire? Yeah? Do you have a daughter, Carrie? Stepdaughter? Why?
We're with the police department, Mrs. McGuire. This is Sergeant Anderson. I'm Sergeant Crowley. Could we come in, please?
Yeah, sure. Come on in.
She ran away again, is that it? I mean, that's all I know.
She was in a car accident.
She stole a car? I wouldn't put it past her. I wouldn't put anything past that brat.
Well, try not to worry too much. She'll be all right.
Great. Now you want to bring her back here, is that the idea?
No, not yet. She's still in the hospital.
What hospital? Well, what is that, a secret or something? Well, to tell you the truth, I don't care. You see, I haven't been feeling well lately, and I couldn't go to see her anyway.
Is her father home?
Him. He walked out of here 2 weeks ago. Hope the two of them find each other like they want. Leave me alone. No. Correction. The three of them. My darling husband's other darling offspring, Sean. More bad news. 20 years old and a born loser.
And he lives in this house, too?
About 5 minutes a week when he comes in for a handout.
Mrs. McGuire, would you do me a favor, please? Take a look at this picture. You recognize this man?
Yeah, I've seen him around.
Around where?
He's a friend of my husband.
He was murdered, Mrs. McGuire. He was in the car with Carrie when someone took a shot at him and killed him.
I knew this was going to explode into something heavy. I mean, with a kid, I haven't been the best of influences, but murder. Murder, now wait. Nobody's gonna go blaming this on me. I mean, I'm out of this. Now, if you two don't mind, I'd like to go to bed. Yeah?
Greg. How are you, Helen?
Never been better.
Carrie there?
No, the cops who were here just said she was in a hospital.
What hospital? Is she all right?
They didn't say. All they told me was that your friend Keeler is dead.
Helen, if she gets a hold of you, you tell her to get in touch with me, here? I'll be at the Cheney Hotel over on 7th, under the name Wilson. You got that?
Listen, whatever happens, you keep me out of this.
Wilson.
Hey, sleepyhead.
Thank you for the flowers. They must have cost you, huh?
Well, I sort of got him at a discount. I winked at the florist and he threw in a few extra.
They're real pretty.
Thank you. So are you, Carrie. Especially when you smile.
Sergeant Anderson?
Pepper is my first name.
Don't try conning me. I'm cute, period.
I say you're pretty. Carrie, last night we were talking to your stepmother, and She thinks that maybe you were trying to meet up with your father, with Lou Keeler. And
So let her think. What does she know? Or care? You know what? I hope I never have to see that gross old bag again. And you can tell her that for me.
well, maybe you won't have to. Let me tell you, I got a plan. Captain Crawley and I usually just handle murder cases, and you'd be taken care of by a juvenile. But when somebody comes along that we like, they let us take them over to some friends of ours who lost both their kids. They like to have some visitors, kids around the house again. Wouldn't be for long. Just until we find your daddy. What do you say?
I don't want you to go snooping after him.
Why not?
I just don't want you to.
Well, that's pretty stupid talk coming from a smart girl. And you're awful smart. He's obviously in trouble, and we want to help him. Don't you know that? Listen to me. When you tried to get out of here, were you trying to find your father? Or trying to make contact with him somehow?
How could I? I told you. I don't know where he is. Would anyone believe that? Will you believe it? Please?
Carrie, somehow I do.
Question. Why would anybody want to waste time bumping off a loser like Lou Keeler? How about if they're after somebody else? This is McGuire. We got quite a file on him. Man, he's dirty. Nothing major, but plenty long. Our intelligence says that he's mixed up with the Dominoes. Now, he could have gotten in bad with the mob. And if they wanted him dead, what if when the hitman saw the girl get into the car, he mistook Keeler for the father?
He thought the father was picking up his kid. Sure possible.
And McGuire disappeared. He must have had a reason.
And that would account for her not knowing where he was and having to use Keeler.
I'm not so sure she didn't know where he was. But, well, maybe it's all beginning to fall together. Wouldn't it be great if we could finally get something on the Dominoes?
Hey, group.
Hey, you just getting back from the hospital?
Yeah.
How's little Sourpuss?
She doesn't know where McGuire is.
She doesn't? Okay. She's got a brother named Sean. You guys see if you can find him, put a tail on him.
All right.
All right.
Meanwhile, I got a call from one of your friendlies. A little lady named Sally. She says she knows McGuire.
Good old Sally came up with something, huh?
She wants us to meet her at the store. Whatever that means. Should go beautifully with my Italian eyes.
Yeah, trouble is you'd never wear it. You're too conservative.
No, I pity the man you end up with.
You better be careful, it could be you.
Miss, how much is this tie, please?
85 cents?
Hi, Sally, this is Bill.
Hi, yeah, we talked on the phone. How are you?
You know Greg McGuire, right?
Yeah, we get together about once a week or so. I mean, he's practically separated from that wife of his.
Yeah, we met that wife of his.
Well, then you can understand why.
He's in trouble, and you know it. That's why you called us?
Yeah, word is out he's in bad trouble.
Have you seen him in the last couple of days?
No,
Is there any chance he could have skipped town?
I doubt it. His daughter's still around, right? Well, I know one thing. He'd never leave without her.
Sally, you think you can come up with a location on him?
Well, I can try.
We'll take the tie. Pay her.
How's it going, Sean?
What do you care?
Oh, come on.
For me, okay. You? I heard they were after you. Then why don't you split?
I have to get in touch with Carrie. I want you to find her for me and give her this. It's where she can contact me.
How much do I get for my trouble? I hear you're into those guys for plenty. Well, you were always a crook.
I guess I deserve that. I didn't give you much to go by, did I? I'll get some money to you soon, believe that. First, you find your sister or she gets in touch with you from a hospital, wherever, and you give her the envelope. Sean, please. Tell her I'm not deserting her.
Oh, hi, Betty.
Oh, hi.
Hi, Carl. Hi, Betty.
Hello.
This must be the place.
Sure hope it meets with your satisfaction.
Hey,
good to see you.
Carrie,
How are
this
you?
is Mr. and Mrs. Novotny. This is Betty and Carl. Welcome, Carrie. Welcome, everybody.
Welcome
Thank
back.
you.
Something smells good.
Oh, well, come on inside.
not
goulash. Everybody's. Is it goulash?
Our favorite kind of goulash.
Goulash? I thought that was something you wear in the snow.
Just get in the house.
Yeah, you keep eating it like
Carrie,
that.
more
That's how you're gonna look.
Yeah, okay. I mean, yes, thank you. It's the best cake I ever had.
Well, now that's the best compliment, because I made it myself. Now, peppers?
Oh, no.
Bill, no,
Stuff.
please? Oh, please do.
Where we live.
No, don't give them any
Hello.
more. Come on, you get fat.
Oh, yeah. Just...
Well,
You, and
Oh,
Haley
here's
only
the thing
eats
for you.
prune strudel at work. That's so the apple. Save the apple.
I'm such a regular guy.
Yep. Hi, Bill. This guy Sean McGuire, we just located him at this discotheque on Romola. You want to pick him up for questioning?
No, I want you to tail him. See who he meets, where he goes.
Okay.
Well, I don't know, Bill. They're wondering if we could stay and watch some television.
Please.
You want to?
How about a game? Play post office sergeant?
Only with kids over 21.
Not bad, not bad. How about a little craps? Or some poker?
She's kidding. It's a long way back. We better get going. Yes, it is really delicious.
Oh, that you're going to love, Carrie.
Listen, Snake Eyes, now these are nice folks, and I want you to do exactly what they tell you, you understand? And don't go collecting any souvenirs.
You're getting real hot with the jokes.
Not nearly as hot as the seat of your pants is gonna be.
Oh, yes, and thanks. We really appreciate it. You know that.
Oh, you're welcome.
The doll, a little unusual, but a doll.
Yeah.
Yes,
We
she
better
is.
get going.
All right.
Great dinner.
Good.
I wish you'd teach Pepper to cook.
Oh,
like that.
come on.
Hey, don't forget your doggy bag.
Bye.
All right, you behave yourself.
Bye.
Well, now.
Well, now. I'll tell you what. I think we should go up right now and see your room, all right? I think you're going to like it. It's a bed with a great cover on it. I think you'll like it. Come on.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, is there a Sean McGuire there?
Yeah?
Hello, dummy. It's Carrie.
Anything for Wilson?
212. No mail, no messages.
In the alley, McGuire.
Carrie, it's time to get up. I'm gonna fix some breakfast, and then you've got to get ready.
Crowley. It's gotta be Crowley. Only one I know who can't sleep at this hour of the morning. Why don't I ever use that 25-foot cord? Okay, pussycat, what do you want? Oh, Betty, excuse me. It's just that, well, you know, I was, well, never mind. What is it? Well, did you look everywhere? Did you look outside? Oh, no. All right, listen, hang tight, and I'll get in touch with Crowley right away. Okay, Betty, I'll get right back to you.
I'm telling you, I wasn't in the car. Let me, hey! Let me tell you.
What's going on here? This isn't what you do. This came down the interview room.
You
He came all over the building.
Handcuffs off me, boy.
Down the elevator shaft. Get this guy all the way down the elevator shaft.
Yeah, any word?
Yep. She's with her brother, Joe and Peter Tailingham.
That poor kid. It really makes me sick.
Pep, will you stop worrying? It's gonna be okay.
She's a 12-year-old child. How can I help but worry about her?
Pepper, we're on to it. It's gonna be okay, okay?
Remind me to keep telling myself that.
Saw Pop?
I saw Pop.
Where is he?
I don't read other people's mail, and I couldn't care less.
What are you talking about?
He gave me this to give to you. It's where he's staying.
Well, let me get...
How much you got on it?
What?
Bread. Trip like this, price of gas, I don't do it for nothing. Especially for that crumb.
Here.
How much?
$54. It's all I got.
That's all you got in your hand. How about what else is in the bag?
Sean, here it is, and it's all I got. You better give me that envelope. Sean, I said you better give me that.
What's that? What's that?
I'm looking for Mr. McGuire.
No one by that name here. Oh, him. Oh, yeah. But he's not in now. Don't think he'll be back either. He left in a hurry.
When?
Oh, yesterday. He might call in, though. Is there a place where he can reach you?
I'll give you my address.
Here, write it on this.
You won't forget?
Here she comes.
Yeah, come on.
Let's see which way she's headed.
I know which way she's headed.
Hi, honey. Can we talk to you just for a minute? No, come here. Hey, don't worry.
Oh, come on.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Come on
It's
now.
all right.
Come on.
It's all right, baby. It's okay. Honest, it's all right. Really.
Come on.
All right? We're not gonna...
Atta girl.
You know who we are? We're babysitters for Sergeant Anderson. You know what that is.
Babysitter Royster, babysitter Styles.
Didn't find out anything else? Okay, good, Sally. Thanks. Welcome back, Carrie. That was my friendly about McGuire.
Where is he?
He called her. He's on his way to the flea market, probably to borrow some money.
Oh, what are we gonna do with this friendly?
Just leave her here. Come on, you come with me. Now, you're gonna listen. You're gonna listen good, you hear me? Your father is in a lot of trouble, and his best hope for survival is if he works with us.
Work with you and Rat and his friends? That's all you want him for. And then you'll bust him.
You want a cold drink?
No, I'll take some coffee.
Sit over here. There's worse things than being busted, Carrie.
Name one.
Being killed. Suppose he does serve time. When it's over, he's free. Don't you want him to have that chance? Don't you want to live with your daddy?
That's what they always tell you. When it's over. How long is when it's over? When it's over, you're finished.
You're wrong, honey.
And now you can tell me about Goldilocks and the Three Bears? Look, I know about cops. First they sweet talk you, and then wham, you're in the jug. They've got quotas. Where's my coffee?
You know too much. That's your trouble. The trouble is, you know all the wrong things. Trying to tell you something about your father, who you claim to love so much.
Of course I love him. He's all I've got.
Then why don't you help him? Or are you sweet-talking me?
Okay, what do you want?
First, some answers to some questions. What did you find out at the hotel?
The Pop wasn't there.
We know that. What else?
That he might call in. I left a message.
What was the message?
That I was all right.
Carrie, is there something you're supposed to tell your father or something he needs from you?
I can't answer that.
Why not? Give me a reason.
I promised not to.
Come on, Carrie.
I promised.
Who did you promise?
God. I promised God in front of my father. Would you break a promise in front of God to your father? Would you?
I don't know.
Morning.
He should have come sooner. He's gone.
How long ago?
About an hour.
Did you say where?
No.
This is getting to be quite a habit, isn't it?
It's not going to happen again.
Mm-hmm.
Carrie's promised me.
I really dig those Novotnys.
Yeah, well, you better hope that they dig you, because that's what's going to count from now on.
12Y53 to 12Y50.
12Y50, go.
We blew it at the flea market.
How come?
Too late.
Yeah. Where are you now?
I'm on Santa Fe, heading west.
Just keep looking. What else can I tell you?
Roger.
That's just great, isn't it?
My daughter? Yeah, she was in looking for you.
Describe her.
Oh, about 12, long blonde hair. Feisty.
What did she say?
Oh, she said to tell you that she'll be at the Avalon Movie Theater on 4th of Main. And she's gonna wait until 5.
She said that. Well, I don't buy it. Try again.
No dice. It wouldn't bite.
Give me the address the kid left.
Bill. Finally got a call from the flea market. Sally called back about an hour ago.
What would you tell her?
To tell McGuire if she sees him or talks to him that I think the DA will go easy on him if he cooperates.
Can she get to him?
I think so. Bill, if we can get him before the grand jury, he's got a pretty good chance, don't you think? I mean, better than most. Sergeant Anderson.
It's Carrie's father, Greg McGuire.
Oh, Mr. McGuire. Thank God, we've been hoping to hear from you.
How's Carrie?
Fine. She's worried about you, but she's okay.
You know why I'm calling, don't you?
I can guess, but I'm not sure.
I'm ready. I want to turn myself in. But I don't know how. I'm being tailed. I've shaken them for now, but I can't show again.
Where are you now?
On Alameda?
Where on Alameda?
Alameda and 7th. A saloon. Sinbad's Tavern.
We're on our way.
Hey, Carrie? Come here. Your father's out front. He wants to see you.
Dad? Leave me alone!
Get in here. Now be still.
Attention all units. A kidnapping just occurred at the Mayberry School, Bayard and Roselawn Avenue. Victim's name is Carrie McGuire, 12 years old, brown hair, wearing a brown shirt and blue pants. 2 male suspects, 35 to 50, wearing business suits. No further description. Suspects and victim last seen westbound on Roselawn from the school in a white over brown late model Ford sedan.
It's 12Y90 from 12Y50. Repeat the suspect's description. And was there any license number obtained on the vehicle?
12Y90 to 12Y50. Suspects described only as 2 male Caucasians in business suits, approximately 35 to 50 years. A 1976 light brown Thunderbird, 108 Paul Charles Edward.
12Y50, roger.
What'd she say, PCE?
Yeah. Have 12Y52 head towards the school and assist in the search. We'll continue on to the bar and meet with the victim's father.
12Y52, 12Y50 requests you meet him at the Mayberry School to assist in the search. All units in the vicinity, 12Y50 requests assistance in the search of a 1976 Thunderbird with 2 male Caucasians in the Point Dune Beach area. Rendezvous at the Mayberry School for further instructions. Please clear TAP 1. Is that a copy, Air 1?
This is Air 1, Roger, 90.
All units respond code 3.
Yeah,
This Greg McGuire's wife?
yeah. What do you want?
We picked up his daughter, Mrs. McGuire. You tell your husband if he ever expects to see her again, he's to call a certain number. He'll know what it is. Tell him he has until 6 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, give me the number of Cheney Hotel.
We could get out and walk, only I don't know what to do with the car.
I don't know where the traffic's coming from.
Sorry, ma'am. He hasn't called him for a few days now.
But would you know where to contact him?
No, ma'am. Oh, sure. Well, if he comes in or calls, either one. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, I'll write it down.
It should be around here, Bill. Wait a minute. Is that it?
Yeah,
That's
Sinbad's.
it.
That's it.
What's the matter, Joe? You crazy or something? Didn't you see that kid going across the street? What do you get this license from, out of a crocodile box? What is your problem, man?
Mrs. Wilson, has my daughter been in? Well, in case she does.
She won't. The kid's been picked up. You want her? Gotta call a number. Get it?
Who told you this?
She said she was your wife, Helen.
Where is she? The beach, north of Point Dune. She'll be there for an hour.
I'll make her.
And get this, McGuire. Any coppers show she's terminated.
Bartender? We're looking for a guy named Greg McGuire. That's him. There he goes. 50. Yeah, we're in pursuit of a stolen late model white Pinto westbound on Franklin toward Western. Advise 12Y52 and request black and white units to assist us.
Roger.
It'll be good to see Pete and Joe.
12Y52, can you intercept 12Y50 westbound on Franklin at Normandy?
That's a Roger, 90. This is 50. Can do. Will intercept as instructed.
All units in the vicinity assist in the pursuit of a white late model Pinto.
Roger, this is 12Y40 in pursuit.
Request Air 1 to assist 12Y50.
12Y90, this is Air 1. We're airborne. 12Y80 to 12Y50, joining pursuit eastbound Franklin and Hoover.
Somebody must have gotten word to him about Carrie.
Oh, I hope not. You want me to lay back, Bill, or?
Just don't cause him to have an accident. Y50, we're now turning northbound on Western. Looks like we're heading for the Hollywood Freeway. Request air unit to assist us.
Air 1, did you copy 12Y50? Suspect in the late model white Pinto is now northbound on Western.
There they are. You got them. Right behind you, Bill.
Roger, Joe. 12Y50, Air 1 coming up on Western and Franklin. 50, are you in the light blue Ford with dark top? That's a Roger, Air
12Y50, we're still heading north on Western. Stolen vehicles turning onto the Hollywood Freeway outbound. West helicopter interceptors at junction of Ventura Freeway and Hollywood Freeway.
Roger, 12Y50, rendezvous at Ventura and Hollywood Freeway.
Y50, this is 12Y80, right behind green and white van entering Hollywood Freeway.
Roger, 80.
12Y50, this is Air One, reporting Hollywood and Ventura freeways. Think I got you coming up to the off-ramp.
Roger, Air One. Looks like we're now turning off the Hollywood Freeway at Mulholland.
Roger, 50, we got your daisy chain coming up to the off-ramp.
Air One, we're turning west toward the beach.
That's a Roger, 50, we're with you.
You still with us, 80?
Roger, 50.
Well, 50 to all units. We're in the Topanga Tunnel. Keep it close, 80. Stay tight on 52's tail so he doesn't make us. Looks like this Pinto may be getting a little hanky.
Don't you think we better lay back a little, Bill?
All units, we're now heading north on the Coast Highway. Damn, he may have made us. He's starting to dig out. Hang back a little, but keep him in sight. Everyone stay with him offshore. We're gonna hang back. Oh, he's headed for the beach.
We've got him turning west toward the beach.
Roger, Air One. We're with them. They're dead ending. You can clear the area, Air One, but hang by.
Is that him?
Go back, Bob. Bob, please, go back. Go back. No, Bob, don't. Shut up. Please, Bob, go back.
Slow down, McGuire!
Please, Bob, don't. They won't hurt me, Bob. Please, don't. Go back, Bob. They'll hurt you. Bob!
Police, freeze! Hold it right there!
Bob!
All right, cool it!
Bob!
All right, drop it.
Please.
Drop the gun. Drop it.
Bob. Oh, Bob, please don't die. Please don't die, Bob.
Kowski, pick up that other gun.
Please, Bob. Look, it's the key. The key to the box where we kept all the money that you were going to use for us to get away with. Oh. Oh, Bob.
Carrie. Carrie, come on, come on. It's okay. It's okay. It's all right, sweetheart. Now, he loved you, and you loved him. Not being together doesn't make love die.
My brother was right, know that, Murph? I should have stayed in law school.
Sure. Then you could have defended the cockroaches instead of bunking with them.
Always the cynic.
Well, no, Tony. Just a realist.
Verissimo.
If that means something dirty in Italian, you better...
Means realism. Or close enough. That's what's kept you on the street all these years. When you should have made lieutenant years ago.
Partner, it's us New York street cops that keep the roaches from consuming that sweet and gentle 8 million people out there.
As the saying goes, partner, you served your time in hell. Why not relax a little? Take one of those cushy desk jobs.
Why not, huh? That's easy. I've got 6 months left before I'm eligible for pension. And I'm doing them. Just doing them.
Rotten heat. I bet I've sweat off 6 or 7 pounds. How about a cola?
How about shutting up for a few minutes? You're beginning to sound like my brother-in-law. Hey, partner, if they close in, will you...
Long time, right?
It's good to see you, Billy. Helen sends him up. Wants to know when you're coming back again.
Are you kidding? I wouldn't trade our sunshine and smog for your heat and humidity any day. Say hello to my partners. Pepper Anderson,
Hey,
Jim
Joe.
Stiles, Pete Royster.
Hey, how you doing?
Keith Murphy.
John Trumbull.
How do you do?
John.
Oh, it's just 2 of you guys, huh?
Well, there's only 2 of them. You know, if I had a partner like that, I wouldn't leave California either.
Oh, been hanging around the Blarney Stone, huh?
The Blarney Stone, is it? Billy should know better than that. The Irish are famous for 2 things. Their appreciation for fine whiskey, beautiful women.
Well, how sweet. Joseph, when are you going to start doing that?
Should have thought you'd at least come by the office.
Are you kidding? He had to come right here.
They're both in room 411.
Tedesco, and what's the other one's name?
Blab.
There's only one exit, a hallway door. Leads out onto the fire escape there.
You know what, friend?
What?
I think we ought to call SWAT in on this.
Look, these 2 bums, I want them, Billy. They cut down my partner. They executed him. Now, if something goes wrong, we'll call in the Marines, okay?
Okay. How do you want us to deploy?
Wait, hold still. Straight up.
Come on, you bum, you put it down. There's 2 ways out of here. The easy way in cuffs or head down the stretcher. You take your choice.
Get out of my way. I can't miss with this thing.
Murph! Stand back! Damn it. I've got nothing to lose. Murph! You hear me? Nothing. Come on, kid. Mouth, put it down. Or I'll ram it in your ear. Down, you dead man!
Hey, when am I gonna get to see the doctor? These stitches gotta come out, huh?
Who did they hit you with? Come on, I asked you a question. Who treated you?
Doc Dayton, that old butcher from Long Island.
Leave the crybaby alone. What happens next when I see my lawyer?
You waive extradition. We'll fly you to New York tomorrow.
With who?
With me, you little darlings.
And if I don't?
Well, in about a month after the hearing, I'll come back again. Instead of a nice little plane ride, you and me will drive back alone in one of those caged cars. You get the picture, clown?
Tomorrow?
If you sign this, I'll get you out of here on the first available flight.
Well, a jail's a jail, whether it's here or in New York. At least we'll get one good meal on the plane. Traveling first class only.
Oh, absolutely. 747. Let me sign this. They set a table for you up in the lounge.
That's terrific. Now when I get to see that doctor?
I'll have you checked.
Murphy, if I ever get the chance, I'm gonna put you in the grave with your spaghetti twirling friend.
What I want to know is how you located him so fast.
The butcher, Dr. Dayton, is kind of a reluctant snitch. Blatt phoned him from here to find out about the follow-up treatment.
And he gave the good doctor the number where he could be reached.
Right. You know, there are rules and regs that aren't in the Hippocratic Oath. I used to say hypocritic before Helen straightened me out. She's a great woman.
You know something? I wish you guys would hang around for a few days.
I'm game. My first trip to the coast. Murph?
No, I want to get both these guys back.
That officer that was killed in the liquor store, did he have a family?
Yeah. Had 2 kids. 2-year-old Tony Jr. and a little girl about 6 months.
Hey, Murph, how's that tribe of yours? Listen, did I tell you that this guy has 6 kids?
6?
6. The youngest is how old?
Caitlin will be 5 in June.
What do you do in your spare time?
Well, Irish Catholic, oversex, you know. You know, speaking of kids, I better check in. Excuse me, huh?
He's a doll. It's quite a partner you've got a hold of.
He's the best. Guys stand in line to work with him.
Were you surprised the way he handled that arrest today?
Yeah, let's just say I'd have handled it differently. Tedisco doesn't deserve a trial. But then Murphy's a better cop than I am.
Did you ask him about why he didn't shoot?
When we got back to our hotel room, yeah. He said Tedisco probably would have gotten off a shot. Some innocent party in one of the adjoining hotel rooms might have gotten hit. Now, would you excuse me for a minute?
It's right back there.
Oh. Yeah, everything's fine, hon. Yeah, we got them both. Yeah, I'll be home on the 10 p.m. flight. How are the kids?
Oh, great. It's just that, well, nothing's really together when you're not here. You know that.
Oh, listen. I know that, sure. Give all the kids a big kiss for me, will you? I gotta go.
Keith, Dr. Milton called. He wants to talk to you right away. What's that all about?
Oh, that's just the department physician. It's a routine physical. He says I'm overweight. Need to lose about 10 pounds. He's got a special diet for cops. Lots of booze and loose women.
Hey, you big Irish lug. You got all you can handle right here at home.
Yeah, I know, sweetheart.
Nobody's eating their corned beef and cabbage.
Murph didn't even touch his meal. Did you see how his hands were shaking?
They just buried his partner, Pepper.
Yeah. Doesn't happen every day.
Listen, I gotta go. Billy and his partner are waiting for me.
Did you give him my love? Tell him to come back soon, and I'll make some corned beef and pasta, okay? Keith?
Yeah, huh?
I just want to say I love you. I guess I never know how much till you go away.
Sure, I know. Me too.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Listen, we still got a few minutes. Somebody want a cup of coffee?
None for me. Maybe Pepper.
No, I'm all coffeeed out. What time does your plane get in?
Just after
Hey,
that.
what about some coffee for us?
Did you call your office and tell them what time you're coming in?
Yeah. We'll have plenty of help getting these two booked.
What do you say we get these guys in a little more private area, get them recuffed? Right on the corner here.
Your attention, please. Flight 69. Flight 69
Now, Pepper.
for Miami.
You promised to come back with Billy and visit us sometime, huh?
Promises, promises.
You're gonna love Helen. The kids are gonna take some getting used to.
You can say that again.
Never mind that. Get Billy to spring for some airline tickets. You come back, the two of you would bunk with us, and we'll take the Big Apple apart.
Anytime you say, Crowley.
It's too much excitement for you.
Don't you listen to him.
Bill, are you all right?
Where's Tedesco?
Yeah, that's good. Now, what about this entrance back here?
It's all sealed off. I don't see any way they can possibly get out.
What about departing flights? Any chance they could have picked up one?
Not likely. They're all being watched.
You'll be all right. Don't let us stop bothering the business.
These guys gunned down a New York detective. He's dead. I'm sure they understand it.
Trouble? Should be Irish. He always comes out okay.
Thank God. And St. Patrick.
How'd you know that was my middle name? The last half, I mean. They dug a piece of shrapnel out of his shoulder. A couple of days in the hospital should do it.
We're lucky nobody got killed.
Any news on Tedesco?
Not a word. How's John?
He's gonna be all right.
You want me to call his wife, explain what happened?
No, I checked. He phoned her from the hospital.
Good.
You know how wives are. She'd be on the next flight out if she didn't hear his voice. Listen, can I stick around here for a few days, at least till I pick up what I came for?
I don't know. You think we should swear him in?
I don't know if he's had enough experience.
You're probably right. Billy, this bombing, is that your bailiwick?
It is till we get relieved.
Where do you start?
That strike out there, I think the labor union's a good place to start.
I'll stick around here and see if your blue suiters pick up on it.
They can get us on the air if something comes up.
Hello?
Miss Murphy, this is Dr. Milton again.
Oh, hi, Dr. Milton.
I was wondering if, have you heard from Keith?
Yes, he called last night. He said he'd be home sometime tonight.
Well, I'd like to talk to him as soon as possible. You'll be sure to tell him that.
Of course. Is anything wrong? I mean, with the physical?
Oh, he's fine, Mrs. Murphy. I simply have some questions regarding his past health. Sorry to have troubled you.
No trouble at all. I'll put him on that new diet just as soon as he walks in the door.
That's the kind of talk I like to hear. Goodbye, Miss Murphy.
Bye-bye.
Sorry I had to keep you folks waiting. Cigar?
Oh, no thanks. We don't smoke.
Mr. Webster, you know about the airport bombing.
Yeah, I heard about it on, Wait a minute. Is this why you're here? Because you think my union had something to do with that?
We're not sure about that, but we do think this is a good place to start.
Mr. Webster, we talked to a few of your pickets. It seems this has been a pretty bitter strike.
I'll name you one that isn't until it's over.
Look, Sergeant Crowley, is it? Sergeant Anderson?
Mm-hmm.
We don't settle labor disputes that way. We bargain, folks. We bargain for what we get. This is bothering you, isn't it?
Oh, no, not that much.
I'm sorry, I'll put it out. Lousy habit. Stopped once. 3 whole weeks.
Shame you started up again. What about disgruntled employees? I mean, anybody that might want to make the union look bad?
Yeah, there is one guy that comes to mind. Hothead named Ricardo, mechanic. Airline fired him for using dope, and he blew up. He was sore as hell at the union, at me for not fighting to save his job, but our position's very clear on that. He shouldn't be working on those jet planes while he's loaded up on dope. Look, folks, there's always one bad apple in the barrel.
Could we have his background, name, address, etc.?
Hey, lady, hand me that wrench down there, huh?
You're welcome.
So what happened to Ricardo?
So he kept showing up for work half-loaded. I had to get rid of him.
Did he tell you about his other jobs?
Sure, I know about his beef with the airlines. I had to call him for references. They warned me, but I needed a good mechanic right away.
After he was fired, thank you. Did he scream raw deal?
From the rooftops. He felt the union let him down. They didn't back him up in his fight to keep his job.
Look, if he comes back, we'd appreciate a call.
He won't. He had a fight. I had to throw him out. If you ask me, he's a psycho.
Thanks a lot.
Hey, lady, that oil line down there.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm going to be hung up here for a few days, sweetheart. Yeah, John will be released from the hospital in a couple of days.
Tell him not to worry about Penny. She's going to stay here with us.
Oh, that's fine. You're a good woman, Mrs. Murphy. Consider it. Helen, do you hear me?
Yeah, Keith, Dr. Milton called again. I don't understand. I mean, why does he keep phoning?
Excuse me.
Sergeant Murphy, we may have one of your crooks located. Air freight employee saw someone sneak into one of the crates.
Yeah, I gotta go, Helen. I love you, yeah?
I love you, too.
What do you want with Ricardo?
We want to talk to him about a traffic accident.
Traffic accident, my fanny. It's dope, right?
That's right. Now, do you know where he is? Is he here?
No, moved about 2 weeks ago.
He moved where?
What's that?
He moved where?
Hey! 12Y50, go ahead. 12Y50, meet 12Y52, standing by with Sergeant Murphy at the air freight depot. Code 2.
Roger.
Wait a minute. Where are you going? Look, I've got another dealer in 219. You could bust him.
Hey, what's going on?
Yeah, over there in the crate. Some employees said they saw this guy slip inside. The description fits Blatt, and also he's carrying a gun.
What's the destination?
Mexico. It's strictly freight, and they said it'd leave in about 30 minutes.
I'm gonna get that forklift. Let's get him loaded.
Blatt, very careful now. Throw out that gun. Raise your hands and stand up where we can see you. Repeat. Raise your hands and stand up. Mr. Blatt, throw out the gun or I'll blow you all the way back to New York. Murph, what the hell are you doing?
I know this, scum. Watch.
One to go.
Listen carefully. I'm the man who bombed the airport. They must pay for what they do to poor people. I have planted another bomb at the airport.
Where is he?
I told you, I don't know.
Did Disco tell you how he'd get out?
Get out of what?
Watch your mouth, clown.
Look, he still had one handcuffed. He said he was gonna take it off, and then,
And then what? Talk.
Murph. Murph? All right, Blatt, what'd he say?
He was gonna get a gun.
Where? Did he say where or how he was going to get one?
But I can tell you this much. He said nobody was gonna take him back east to lock him up forever. And he meant it.
Hey, Pete! Yeah. Get this guy out of here and lock him up. Put him in isolation.
Right.
And from the village of
Murph, you okay?
we have
Yeah, I'm fine.
a couple was being married.
I tell you, we all get a little edgy when in the middle of one of these things. I don't think Blatt was holding back.
I know Blatt's just a follower. I just don't want Tedesco to get away. You can understand that, Billy. What are all these vacant lots for?
Oh, it's part of the airport expansion. The city bought up hundreds of homes. They've all been moved.
Progress, huh?
Now stay tuned for another
They at least leave some of the trees. I like trees. They seem to live forever. They just leave them alone.
This station has just been contacted by a man claiming to be the airport bomber. His warning, and this is a direct quote, "I've planted another bomb at the airport." Immediately preceding.
I figured you people would be here, so I had my secretary draw up that transcript. It's verbatim. There's nothing missing.
Thanks, Mr. Gerhardt, but what we really need is the tape. We don't really need this, just the original
I'm
tape.
sorry, sir. That I've got to decline. This station's in the news business, and that tape's an important item of news.
Yeah, news is important, but you don't seem to understand. We are dealing with a madman, and he's planted another bomb. What about human beings? I mean, that tape is our only lead to whoever is responsible.
I anticipated this problem with you people, and that's why I had the transcript drawn up. I've also seen my lawyer.
Obviously, you don't understand the problem here.
I understand the problem, Sergeant. I understand the laws. I expect you understand the law. Now, if you want to confiscate material belonging to this station, then you get a warrant.
That could take hours. We're in a foot race with the clock. Don't you know that?
What do you think you're doing?
Shut up. You had the tape less than I made a complete transcription. It's got to be here somewhere. Murph! I'll break it off, Gerhardt. Give it. Here, that it, huh? Here's a present.
I want your name and number. You're going to answer for this.
Keith P. is in Patty Murphy, Sergeant, shield number 83300, New York City Police Department. Hey, you better make the call now. There's a 3-hour time difference.
Baggage for passengers who arrive on flight 57. Now to plane.
Gerhardt's gonna beep you know that.
You know what, Pepper? I don't care what he does.
Yeah, well, listen, if you want to be a hotshot, Murph, do it on your own turf. It's a little different out here. We got to explain things.
Is that the truth he's telling?
The whole truth.
I'll clue you, Billy. Back in New York, there's some brass that don't think I'm such a hotshot there either. So he beats me. So they'll probably tear up my library card. Big deal. I barely read the newspapers as it is. Come on, we needed the tape, we got it.
Poor people in this country have no property rights. The airport takes what belongs to the people. It pays nothing. Close the airport or there will be more bombings. Today, I have planted another bomb. Shut down the airport. Return our property. They both to pay.
What kind of an accent is that?
I don't know. The lockers. How long will it take you to search all the lockers?
Sarge, that bomb could be anywhere. Just to search the lockers alone could take all day. There's over 3,000.
Look, I'm only in charge of the investigation, but if I were you, I'd get a hold of Lieutenant Burke. I'd get some help and I'd get started.
Who's David Gerhardt?
Huh?
Why?
Well, we just left the office and the phone was ringing off the hook. Some guy named Gerhardt phoned the chief and said that you guys had beat him up and forcefully removed his possessions. Now he's holding a news conference.
Didn't take him long, did it? You want to give it back?
My old father said if you can't stand the heat,
Get out of the kitchen.
Play that again, will you?
Huh?
I think I know that guy.
You're kidding.
Poor people in this country have no property rights.
Yeah, that's him. That's the guy.
That's what guy?
He worked in the parking lot around here. He bothered the customers. I had to fire him.
But what's his name, or where does he live?
Oh, he had some foreign name. He used to live over near Century Boulevard.
Wait, what do you mean, he moved?
The airport took his house. The new runway.
How old would you say he was? Can you describe him?
Yeah, he's about 40, I'd say. Salt and pepper hair.
Sergeant Anderson.
About 5'10".
Okay, I'll tell him. Bill.
Huh?
Simmons wants to see you. Outside.
Get in. What's the matter? Security's so tight you can't get in? What's up?
Just had a meeting with Burke. He's got the dog sniffing all the lockers.
That's good. Why are we talking about down here?
Bill, you're working one of the most sensitive cases in the department's history. The whole country's watching us.
Yeah, and?
And the department can't afford any mistakes. Mistakes that may jeopardize future prosecutions.
We're talking about Murphy and the tapes, right?
Right.
I mean, Gerhardt must have made his phone call.
Chief called me personally. Now, he's not worried about any heat that Gerhardt might generate, but let's be realistic. Who can foresee how any one of our more liberal-minded judges may rule on the admissibility of that tape? It could be our whole case, Bill. And considering the way you got it...
Captain, I understand the problem, okay? But let me tell you something. If Murphy hadn't grabbed that tape, we wouldn't have a good lead on a suspect right now. We sure wouldn't have gotten it from a transcript, I'll tell you that.
Between us, I know that, Bill, and I'm glad to hear it. But now let me give it to you in black and white. Under no circumstances, I repeat, no circumstances is Sergeant Murphy to participate in any way in this investigation. Now, that is an order, Bill, and comes right from the chief.
guys spread out. Deploy yourselves behind the trailer. I'll holler if I need you.
What's the matter? My tie crooked?
Try to stay cool, okay, Keith?
What she's saying is I got orders you shouldn't be here in case you forgot.
Billy, you know how bad I want into this. You two get in trouble and I'll blondie you out of it. I got a lot of practice.
Hey, police! On your feet. Get on your feet. Get your hands on top of your head. Turn around. Don't make a move.
Conrad Najee, this is a warrant to search the premises for explosives.
All right, sit down. Keep your hands on top of your head.
There are other people in this area. Is there anything here that could be dangerous to them?
Billy, back here! What do you got? That's not armed, is it?
I don't know, but I'm not taking any chances.
I got one, Pep. You know what you're doing, man? You know how to do that?
Yeah, I know a little bit about a lot of things.
Is that it?
That's it.
He's got any of those little trinkets around here.
Bill,
Yeah!
look at this. Here's a receipt for 3 alarm clocks bought last week.
Hey, Murph. You see if you find another alarm clock. Because if we don't, we sure as hell got another bomb on our hands.
Is Sergeant Murphy there? This is his wife calling from New York.
I'm sorry, ma'am. He's out with Sergeants Crowley and Anderson right now. Just a minute, Miss Murphy. They just came in. Sergeant Murphy, it's your wife.
Helen, ever dawn on you what our phone bill's gonna be at the end of the month?
Keith, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine, sweetheart. What's the problem? Are the kids okay?
They're fine, yeah. Dr. Milton has called 3 times. Now, I think I have a right to know if something is wrong.
Well, you're the nosiest woman. You won't even let me surprise you. Do you know what next Friday is?
Our anniversary.
That's right. 22 years of you nagging at me.
Nagging how?
Are you sure you're gonna retire, Keith Patrick? Are you sure you won't be bored sitting around this house after all those years? Standing around the garden, as you've done 1 in 9 times since we've owned this house, huh? Is that a direct quote, huh?
No.
Well, almost. Anyway, I decided to stay on the department for another hitch.
Now, let's face it, I'd be bored to death, Helen. Besides, you know, what I have to come home to at night.
There's a few pleasures in life I get. That's one of the biggest. You standing at the door waiting for me. So, you're surprised?
Yeah. What about the doctor?
Oh, he probably just wants to tell me I'm fine and ask me a couple of questions. You know how those guys are.
Why didn't you tell me sooner, you big lug? I've been worried.
Then it wouldn't have been a surprise to you.
Oh, Sean wants to talk to you. Just a minute. Daddy's busy, so be quick.
Hi, Dad. When are you coming home?
Soon, son. Listen, Sean. You take care of Mommy and your sisters, huh? And I'll be back soon, okay?
I will, Daddy. And hurry on back, because we all miss you. Bye-bye.
Go to bed.
Night.
Did you hear that, Keith? We all miss you.
I gotta go, sweetheart. You look out for yourself now in the bunch, huh?
I'll see you soon.
You take care of yourself, huh?
Hey, haven't I always? Helen, I want you to know, I love you.
Very much. more than life. I love you.
You're lucky, Najee. You're really lucky. You understand what I'm saying to you? So far, nobody's been killed. Unless we come up with that bomb, you could be responsible for a lot of innocent people dying. You know what I'm talking about, Najee? I'm talking about murder.
What's happened?
Well, he hasn't opened his mouth since we brought him in.
I heard about that officer at the airport.
He's in really bad shape. Doc says he may pull through, though.
Has he got a family?
3 kids. When we get to Disco, I'll,
How do we know Tedesco did it?
Well, who else could it be?
Well, he'll get his. Don't worry about that. I guarantee that. Nothing?
Nothing, not a word. Not one word.
And we're running out of time.
What about the disco?
Scotty Blake doesn't think he got through. He's still at the airport.
Sorry about that guard, Billy.
Murph, this whole mess is starting to get to me. Man, I'd love to make this guy talk.
I'll make him talk. Let me at him. I'll break every bone in his body.
Keith, with a man like this, nothing physical is going to work.
She's right.
Oh, what is? Hey, Bill. Just got a call from the airport. They spotted Tedesco.
What about Najee?
Stick with him, Pep. See what you can get out of him.
Mr. Najee.
Nudge.
What you're doing, Mr. Nodge. What you've been doing. I understand your reasons. You're angry, very angry, and hurt. And you feel you have a cause and you want the world to know about it. You know, many of us do. Without something to believe in, without a cause, most of the people in the world would just be existing. Causes are very necessary. But there are other ways to let the world know about our cause by, not by bloodshed and violence, but by shouting out, "Hey, listen to me. Listen to me. I have something to say. Pay attention to me." We all feel that way. We can get newspapers. We can get reporters to come here, as many as you want. And you can speak, you can tell them everything, and they'll listen. You can say what you have to say. They will listen, and they'll put it on the front pages, and they'll put it on television. But not until you tell us where you've planted that bomb. Innocent people will die. And you'll have lost your voice forever.
You call everybody? Radio, TV, everybody?
Everybody.
If you promise, all right.
Listen, if you can't get, tell him Sergeant Crowley's trying to get a hold. Crowley, C-R-O-W-L-E-Y.
What's happened?
You know where he is?
Disco went around the security
Simmons.
check, got spotted, and
Crowley,
grabbed the stew.
Sergeant, we got a
He's
bomb
demanding a
right now. We don't
plane.
have time to spell it. No, forget it.
Bill, what's happening?
We pinpointed the locker. The bomb squad can't even get in there. Tedesco's got a hostage.
We've got 12 minutes. It's set to go off at 8 o'clock.
I know that, Pep.
Where's Murph?
With Tedesco.
She's back!
Get out of my way. I can't miss with this thing.
I'm telling you for the last time, you move any closer and she's dead.
Tedesco, let her go. There's a bomb planted in there, man. It's going to go off at 8 o'clock.
Sure.
Listen to him. There is a bomb in there. Let her go.
Now you listen to me. I want a plane. Pull it up outside, fueled and ready to go. Don't try any tricks. I'll shoot, I swear. Maybe I warned you if I ever get the chance. Now you keep back.
Murph! You let that girl go. You and me, we're gonna get on that plane together. I'll be your hostage, okay?
No good. She's the best card I could hold.
Wrong, I am. You don't leave without me. It's that simple.
I'll kill her. You know I will.
No, you won't. Because if you do, I'll blow your rotten head off. Now let her go. You let her go. I got my gun holstered. You got me. What better hostage could you have than a cop? I'm gonna tear you apart with my bare hands.
I want that plane, Murphy. Now you get over against that locker so I can search you.
Don't go in there, Murph.
No, you're not gonna leave here. You're gonna die right here tonight.
You're crazy. Now you keep back, Murphy.
Yeah, I'll keep back. It's all over now.
Sergeant Anderson. No, he stepped out for a couple of minutes. May I take a message?
It's, Helen Murphy from New York.
Oh, yes.
Miss Pepper?
Yes, that's right, Mrs. Murphy.
I heard something on the radio, part of it. There was an explosion at an airport out there. A New York detective was killed, blown up.
Yes.
It was Keith.
I was waiting for Bill. He was planning to...
Go on. Tell me.
I'm very, very sorry. I'm really so sorry. I liked him. He was killed instantly. Here comes Bill now. Hold on. It's Helen. She knows.
Stay up.
Helen, honey, it's Bill.
I know, Billy, I know. Just tell me one thing. She walked into it? The explosion?
Honey, he was walking toward this guy Tedesco, and...
Killed himself.
It happened so fast.
I don't know about that. I wonder about that. I think that's the way Keith wanted to go. His doctor had been calling him. He's trying to get in touch with him. I asked Keith if something was wrong. He said no. He decided to stay with the department. It was all just routine. But his voice didn't sound like his. We've been together so long. It was the same person, but not the same voice. When I called the doctor back to ask him to tell me, to make him tell me, he said Keith had cancer.
What?
That he couldn't be sure of it when he left New York, but he was certain now. Keith must have known that he only had 1 month, maybe 2.
Why did he keep working? He could have...
His pension. He had 6 months before retirement. In New York City, if a cop dies before that, there's no pension. Oh, Keith knew that Me and the children that we need. Would you do me a favor?
What's that, Helen?
Well, I'm going to catch the next plane. Would you ask your people to hold his body until I can get there? I want to be near him as long as I can be. There. And on the plane. The plane that's bringing him back. All right.
Yeah, listen, I'll check with the airlines, find out what time you're coming in. I'll meet you at the airport.
I appreciate it. Bye.
I feel so sorry for her. I feel sorry for Keith. And yet I feel better that I knew him. That I knew him. You know what I mean, Bill?
Yeah. I know what you mean. Pepper, what do you say we go out for a long drive, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we can stop by St. Brennan's. Light a candle.